Hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Hilt, Mirka, and Festool, which are the only three random orbital drywall sanders on the market that I know of. But anyways, let's get right into it. Aloha. Alright guys, so here they are side by side. If you can't tell already, it's a mirror image of the Mirka. The only thing that's different is the color and the branding. So Mirka actually makes the Hilties. It's the exact same model. The only thing is, I think all the kinks that have been occurring on this one, since this is a newer release, were fixed. One of the main things that they addressed was this pad. This pad right here is the third one that I use. You can see there's hardly any stick to it anymore. So this pad moves as it oscillates, as the random orbital works, and it just doesn't stay still for whatever reason. But they added fasteners, plastic fasteners on this model. So, and I think they actually updated the newer releases too of the Mirka, but this is going to be way less of a headache because the holes are going to stay in place. They're not going to move, especially since this doesn't just spin. It's a random orbital motion, so there's a lot of movement, a lot of friction between the wall, and that's the reason why this moves and wears out so fast, because of that motion. So I'm super happy they added that. But that's one of the main differences besides the color. Other than that, these two are identical. They both have the screw-in extension at the bottom. Again, sorry for the mess. I'm shooting this inside my office / school storage for my wife, but I'm shooting it purposefully in here so we could show off the light features and the differences. But anyways, so yeah, these are identical. I put up with the Mirka, even though it has that pad that kind of moves, and for whatever reason I get a lot of static buildup and it shocks me when I'm using the shorter Mirka hose. The vacuum is grounded and everything, but I think it's because of all the rubbing, the static buildup. But now that I'm using a longer hose that's constantly touching the ground, I got rid of that problem. But anyways, so far so good. I've never gotten shocked with the Hilti, so I don't know if it's because I'm using it with the dedicated Hilti combo or not, but I mean, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, this is by far my favorite sander because of this. This 180 makes sanding the ceilings just super easy. So out of these three, these two are pretty much the same, just different company, different brands. But the main thing that, in my opinion, puts Hilti in front, at least for me, is because of their warranty. There's a 20-year 22-in-1, so 20-year manufacturer warranty. If there's anything like, not wear and tear, but anything that just burns out on its own, the defect, they'll cover. 2-year wear and tear, everything, and one day turnaround for repairs, or it's free. So even if you need to repair it 5 years down the line after your wear and tear warranty is out, if they don't repair it within that first day, then the repair is free. So that's pretty awesome. That, and there's a store here on island that I could go to and talk story with. So that's what makes this worthwhile, even though it's priced a little bit more expensive. But what the Hilti rep said is, if you wait a while, a couple months, the price will be way more negotiable. You can kind of, set up an account, talk story with them. But ultimately, I was able to get this one with the vac for just under $2K. I ended up getting this one with the extension, no vacuum, for $13. And this one right here, I got for $13 as well, no vacuum. So they're all around the same price point. You just have to kind of shop around and see what the best deal is. But as far as out of these three, or two if you are just looking at the design, Hilti is going to be the best for me because of the branding, their warranty, and the design. The Festool has a really good light. Unfortunately, I feel it's too heavy. It's a lot more awkward. This is a lot fatter, thicker. This is more comfortable on your wrist when you're, holding that weight overhead. So this is just a lot bulkier, feels heavier, and the head is decent, but it's not the 180. It stops. You stop right here. So it is a far superior head compared to the original. There's a little bit more flex, but again, nothing's gonna beat this 180 from the Mirka or the Hilti. This is gonna make sanding overhead. You could literally just keep the sander right here. Hold it against your chest and just keep it at this, and then it'll sand by itself. So it relieves a lot of the stress on your shoulders as you sand. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn off the light so you can see the light on the Festool and then the mod that I was able to do. So this is the light mod that I was able to do on the Hilti. It can be done on the Mirka if you already have this. If you already have this model and it's working, I wouldn't buy the Hilti because it's the same. Unless you have this model and you're thinking of getting another one and you have a Hilti, you have all the same benefits as I do having a Hilti nearby, I would go ahead and get the Hilti. But anyways, all I did here was add a strap. There's a Milwaukee USB power bank. I zip tied a Cobb LED to one of the hoses. That doesn't interfere at all with the 180 of the head. You can see there's no pinching or binding or anything. And then I mounted a metal brace with a diffuser on top and put the LED inside. So I've been using it for a while now. Works great. You can see it kind of shows everything as you sand. So this is what makes this my favorite sander now with the light addition that I put on it. But let me turn on the Festool one so you can see how it compares to the internal one. So you can see Festool has a clearer light. That's one of the main reasons I ended up getting this Festool, was because how good their light is. So that was the main selling point for me. You can see the difference. So there's about 3 inches more that shows. But that being said, this is more than enough when sanding. You're still able to see pretty much everything as you move. So if you're gonna get a sander just because of the light, I would go ahead and just get the Hilti and do your own little mod. This mod right here I think was about 30 bucks total. The battery lasts about 2 hours, so all you need is a spare. You just untwist this, put another one in, and you're good to go. I would get the LED with a switch. That way you can turn it on and off. But yeah, anyways, that's the review. Hope that answered some of your questions. But as far as the price points, they're all kind of similar, and also I think they're all negotiable, since all these companies have representatives that you could reach out to and kind of strike a deal. Because I got this Mirka for $1,200, but some guys online that I've talked to got it for like $1,000, so the 200 bucks cheaper. But anyways, shop around and see what works best for you. All right, aloha, take care. Hope you enjoyed. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you have any questions that I forgot to answer, leave it in the comments below. I'll try to get to everything. Also, I forgot. All right, guys, see ya. Aloha.